We're entering the grounds of the beautiful Biltmore Estate, and we'll be staying overnight at the inn on Biltmore Estate. We're treating ourselves to a 4-star escape, where gracious hospitality, elegant 4-star dining, and the level of service for which the Vanderbilts were renowned. All of this and more is yours with a stay at the inn on Biltmore Estates. They're celebrating 22 consecutive years of Forbes 4-star recognition. The inn offers breathtaking Blue Ridge mountain views and time to relax, explore, and repeat as they attend to every detail of your one-of-a-kind escape. So, me and Bobby just arrived at the Biltmore Inn, where we will be here for the night. We've got a full day that we're going to be enjoying the Biltmore Estate, and this is our hotel suite for the night. And this is a deluxe. This is a deluxe suite with the Queen Mountain view. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we've got lovely robes with slippers. And then in here we've got our closet. And these are our beds. It's very elegant. I love these pillows here. That's the view for the Vanderbilts that own the estate here. And we've got wonderful espresso coffees from Italy. And they're bringing us up some sparkling wine. And there's our little writing desk, a little sitting area. Hey, Bobby. And this is our view, which is the mountain view. There's seating areas all over the area here, which is lovely. This is the mountain view from our room. It's just gorgeous. We'll be eating dinner in the dining room downstairs tonight. It's a formal dress, so we're going to be dressing up real pretty. And otherwise, we're very, very happy with our room. It's going to be really nice. Here at the Biltmore Inn in North Carolina. Here's a little bit of their story. This is a word from Bill Cecil. He says, "Welcome and thank you for your interest in Biltmore. What began as my great-grandfather's estate continues to thrive as a timeless experience for today's guest. Since 1895, Biltmore has had the natural beauty of the mountains and the majestic house and gardens to beguile us, inspire us, and allow us to escape from the everyday. Biltmore is still family-owned, and we are still passionate about our mission of preservation through self-sufficiency, a philosophy embraced before the first stone was ever placed. We remain self-sustaining through innovation, creative thinking, and listening to guests who continue to tell us what they want, more ways to connect with Biltmore. Wine was our first foray into offering a taste of Biltmore. Now you can experience life as a guest of the Vanderbilts at our 4-star inn on Biltmore Estate, or a more casual stay at Village Hotel on Biltmore Estate. You can also reimagine your own surroundings with a line of home furnishings, beddings, and bath items, and gourmet foods. Just as first envisioned, Biltmore is all about home, welcoming and celebrating family and friends, and extending the spirit of Biltmore beyond our 8,000 acres. It was true in 1895, and it remains true today. We spent the afternoon viewing the Biltmore House, and today the Biltmore House is a National Historic Landmark known as America's largest home. before it became one of North Carolina's most popular tourist destinations. It was simply home to the Vanderbilt family. After we toured the home, we wandered around the lavish gardens. These are the gardeners at the Biltmore Estate, and they're working in the little pools where they have the water plants. They've been in here most of the day working. These are some of the water lily ponds at the Biltmore Estate. They're absolutely gorgeous. We're going to be back here in the gardens tomorrow morning. We're heading over to the Italian Renaissance art show, 3D art show. Here's a little bit about George Vanderbilt's country estate. George Vanderbilt, grandson of a famed shipping entrepreneur industrialist Cornelius the Commodore Vanderbilt, first visited Asheville, North Carolina in 1888. Captivated by the area's natural beauty, he slowly began purchasing land, ending up with 125,000 acres for what would become his country estate. Determined to make this a self-sustaining home, George enlisted architect Richard Morris Hunt to design and build the 250-room chateau. Landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted was also hired to create formal gardens and transform the former farmland into a beautiful pastoral landscape. And by the way, Frederick Law Olmsted, he was also the landscape designer that designed Central Park in New York. This here, what you're seeing, is a little sneak peek of the Italian Renaissance 3D art show that we went to and enjoyed. Being an art major, I found the three-dimensional art show to be amazing. The Italian Renaissance show. It was the first time I experienced the three-dimensional art show like this, and again, I just really found it to be amazing. I should mention what was really nice. After we parked our vehicle at the inn, we were able to access the shuttles throughout the estate, and it took us everywhere. So our next stop is Antler Hill, where we're going to enjoy some wine tasting. They have some nice little shops, gift shops to go through, and little places to eat. The Biltmore House officially opened to family and friends on Christmas Eve, 1895. George Vanderbilt had a beautiful new family home, but as America's most eligible bachelor of his time, no one to share it with. That all changed on April 28, 1898, when he proposed to Edith Stuyvesant Dresser, a family friend. Edith was 10 years younger than George and admired for her beauty and personality. She was hailed as cosmopolitan and cultured, yet humble and down to earth. The couple shared a passion for learning and travel as they enjoyed throughout their marriage. I wasn't able to share our dinner at the inn at the Biltmore or breakfast at the inn at the Biltmore, only because they didn't allow filming inside of there or photos. But the dinner and breakfast was fantastic. So anyway, next day, after we checked out, we spent the morning at the gardens of the Biltmore, and we really enjoyed them. We've seen, well, the last time I was at the Biltmore was during Christmas, so a lot of the gardens were not in bloom, and they were in bloom this time since it was the end of July, and it did not disappoint. You might be interested with some of the crops that are grown on the Biltmore estate. Today, the estate's property spans over 8,000 acres, and the agricultural program consists of land being used for row crops like corn and soybeans, sunflowers, hay, and livestock. They also have a vineyard where they grow their own grapes, and it's nestled in a valley near the French Broad River on the west side of the estate. The first vines were planted in 1971. Varieties grown include Chardonnay, Riesling, Viognier, Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot. All grapes are picked by hand, with harvest averaging 250 tons annually. Well, I won't tell you any more about the Biltmore estate. I'm going to take you through the gardens now, and I hope you enjoy them as much as we did. They're absolutely gorgeous. So please just sit back, enjoy the gardens and the music. This trip to the inn on Biltmore Estate is one that I won't forget very soon. It was absolutely fantastic. One thing about the Biltmore Estate, you can come back time after time at all the different seasons and you'll never tire of it. The beauty is forever changing. You've been road trekking with Row and Low. Thank you for watching my segment on the Biltmore Estates. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for watching.